First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in
that boy just came back.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns.
It probably wouldn't have been that close if I'd have took some field goals and shit. I was going for it and shit. Do what I do.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No, he ain't supposed to catch that. That's Odell, though.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down at the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
I just looked inside the box and saw it was like, you know what, now I'm going to make some grits instead.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more
that
last
nigga
week.
Say
they weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Hold on.
3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
Oh, I don't think he knew he was running the ball, and if he still gets that, I'm about to say, he still get that.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Heavy cream. Heavy cream for cookies. For you talking about for your oatmeal? Oh, for your grits. Oh, hell yeah. It's you know, heavy cream is something that you would use for white sauces to make them a little thicker, things of that nature. It's a cream. It's almost like milk, but it's thicker than milk. And you can use it to cook with. So like me personally, I just use milk with my grits. And I use it in my
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It makes it more creamy and shit. Tastes a whole lot fucking better than using regular water.
Continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second
I don't make my grits in
cream
of wheat without milk.
Getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And complete to Zach Ertz. That one good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside
because they realized what it was doing to the quarterbacks in long run.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense back.
Going home, bodies fucked up, brain fucked up, just motherfucker 50 years old and can't even move your body. What?
A run for Nick Chubb. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near his goal line.
The only reason why Brady's still going, Brady don't take all that crazy ass hits.
And he is going to have a Browns
don't do a whole lot of stupid
as
shit
they're
out
able
there.
to get the 3rd down conversion.
Damn right.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He chalked that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try the left side. It's Porter. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to number 8.
From 19 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He sets to fight. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
38-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 11.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Mayfield now. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper.
I'm gonna quit playing with this, man. I'm a good
and the Browns within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to pass. Tua. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete to Zach Ertz.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Good snag, boy.
And this is going to be caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Slant to Adams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Dolphin 1st down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt.
I missed. God damn it. I hate kicking field goals, bro.
He misses wide of the upright. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the
holding. Bro, there was no flag until the play was long over. What the fuck?
Not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's taken
I don't know how he stayed with him on that, but all right.
Jacob Phillips just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a game.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays.
I threw that
down. Gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Sione Takitaki coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings.
Yeah, I'm about to lose this game. They got too many fucking superstar defensive linemen. I ain't blocking nobody.
Last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
At the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
With the give to Nick Chubb.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 17, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. So a passing touchdown on 3rd and goal from the 1. You like the play call?
I like any call that ends up as a touchdown. Of course, that's a really good call. But in this case, I liked it a lot because maybe they just didn't feel confident in running the football in that situation.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He dropped that pass. That was such a beautiful pass.
Third down, like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hold on. Oh.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got Adams on.
Yes, go ahead.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Tua. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Forced out to his left. And
how did them niggas not pick that shit, bro?
And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
No.
And made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, swear.
He's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run. Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Complete.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here.
Let's go.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Mayfield to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly.
Let's go.
It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They'll run on first down. Porter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Okay. Get on line and get it. Hey. Line to put your grind to
this time to he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pick.
You let me walk out of here with this bitch. God damn, man.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Give him the stash.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back
Not
to
even
what
happy
you just
after
said.
a
Nothing
win.
comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses,
That's
the whole
what's
deal?
up.
Even in